Maybe she doesn't know.
She know. Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce. And they're not going to share that with her.
Yvette knows. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts. Yvette know I got the receipts. I got them. Now if I get that message to Beyonce,
yes,
I can get it to be. I'm connected. I could get the message to Beyonce.
She needs to know.
And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
The fires that will come of that.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing this industry.
The internet has been holding its breath, and now it feels like the silence has finally snapped. What started as whispers turned into rumors, and those rumors have now exploded into lawsuits, mockery, and lines being crossed that some people say should have never been touched. Because this time, it wasn't just celebrity beef, it wasn't just podcast drama, it was about a child. And when kids get pulled into grown folks' mess, everything changes. People are shocked. Fans are divided, and behind the scenes, one of the most powerful women in entertainment is reportedly done playing nice. Beyonce has stayed quiet for years. She's mastered the art of silence, letting the music speak, letting the legacy speak, but now her name is tied to a lawsuit. Jason Lee is at the center of it, and Tasha K is standing on the sidelines laughing, mocking, and pouring gasoline on a fire that was already burning out of control.
I've been getting calls.
Because this is like...
Why am I getting calls and I haven't even said anything?
Because this is the monster of all monsters.
Who? Me?
This Diddy case.
Why would I, Jason Lee, I'm getting calls. And I haven't even said anything. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation brunch. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored.
They haven't called me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking the deal with the NFL while we were kneeling for Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask me what I thought about her hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of her perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on her tour for the Renaissance. In fact, when the video circulated making it look like I've been chasing her around like a super fan, which I am a super fan, but I chase nobody. Nobody's called me to clear that up. I haven't gotten a delivery of white flowers with a little card from Beyonce. Why is everybody calling me now?
Oh, and you also stopped.
We not gonna even go there. I stopped a major thing for Beyonce. Didn't even get a thank you.
But
So
now
why is everybody calling me now? Because I'm a firefighter. Because I run towards fires and I put them out or I fan the flames. But why is everybody calling me now? And that's the problem that I have with this whole situation. But I am going to save this conversation for Jay-Z. Jay-Z, you're watching. I know you're watching, but you got people calling me. Stop having people call me. You can call me yourself. You know how to get my number. You know, you got people calling me.
What nobody expected was that this situation would turn into a three-way collision. Jason Lee allegedly exposing sensitive information about Beyonce's child, Beyonce allegedly taking legal action, and Tasha K, a woman who knows lawsuits all too well, publicly clowning Jason Lee while the internet watches in disbelief. Because here's the real question: how did it get this far? To understand why this moment feels so explosive, you have to understand the history. Beyonce has always been intentional about privacy. From the very beginning of her career, she learned that fame takes something from you. It takes moments, it takes peace, and once you have children, it takes even more if you let it. That's why when she gave birth to her twins, Sir and Rumi, she drew a hard line. No access, no explanations, and no constant updates for fans who felt entitled to know everything. For years, people respected that, or at least pretended to.
While Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. And that's why I go back to like, we're friends in the game. We support each other. We help each other out. Can you imagine had I put that on Hollywood Law? Oh, there's one more thing. Beef is shining.
But behind the scenes, rumors never stopped. There were always whispers about why SUR was rarely seen, why photos were carefully staged, why interviews avoided certain topics. And Beyoncé never addressed any of it, not once. She didn't clap back. She didn't post think pieces. She didn't send subliminals. She simply stayed quiet. And in celebrity culture, silence can make people reckless. Jason Lee is not new to controversy. He built a platform by saying the things others won't, by pushing boundaries, and by thriving in uncomfortable spaces. He's known for claiming receipts, inside information, and connections that put him close to celebrities, but also put him in dangerous territory. Over time, his relationship with Beyoncé's camp reportedly became tense. Something shifted. And when people feel shut out, some of them don't handle it well.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce. They're not going to share that with
Yvette
her.
knows. I got the
people
receipts. I
know.
still have the
Her-
receipts. Yvette know I got the receipts. I got them. Now if I get that message to Beyonce,
Yes,
I
she
can
needs
get
to
it
know.
to I'm connected. I could get the message to Beyonce.
She needs to know.
And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
The fires that will come of that.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing this industry.
That's where things allegedly crossed a line. Jason Lee went on his platform and made claims about Beyoncé's child, suggesting that SUR is on the autism spectrum. He didn't present it as speculation. He didn't frame it carefully. He spoke with confidence, hinting at videos, proof, and inside knowledge. And immediately, the internet reacted. Some people felt uncomfortable, others felt angry, and many felt like something sacred had been violated. Because regardless of how famous someone is, a child's medical information is not entertainment. And Beyoncé fans, the Beehive, do not play about her children. But here's the twist. While people expected Beyoncé to remain silent, like she always does, this time the silence didn't last. Word started circulating that legal action was being taken, that lawyers were involved, that this wasn't just about defamation, but about privacy, exploitation, and harm. And just when you thought the situation couldn't get messier, Tasha K entered the chat. Tasha K has built her brand on chaos, controversy, and saying whatever she wants, consequences be damned. She's been sued before, successfully, and because of that, many people assumed she would tread lightly when it comes to legal matters. But instead of staying quiet, she did the opposite. She mocked Jason Lee, publicly, loudly, and without any fear. She laughed at the idea of him being sued. She made jokes. She implied that he didn't know how dangerous the game he was playing really was. And the irony wasn't lost on anyone. Here was a woman who owes millions from defamation lawsuits, clowning another blogger for potentially walking into the same trap. What nobody expected was how calculated her mockery felt. It wasn't just jokes, it felt like a warning disguised as laughter, like she was saying, "I've been there, I know how this ends." As Jason tried to defend himself, claiming he had sources and receipts, Beyoncé's alleged legal move changed the entire tone. Because lawsuits don't care about podcasts, courts don't care about internet clout, and once lawyers get involved, the jokes stop being funny. Fans started asking hard questions. Even people who don't like Beyoncé admitted that this felt wrong. Autism is not a scandal, it's not shameful, it's not gossip, and using it as a talking point felt cruel, especially when the child involved never asked to be famous. But Jason didn't back down. Instead, he doubled down, suggesting that Beyoncé's team had tried to silence him, to buy his silence, to control the narrative. And whether that's true or not, the damage was already done. Because now this wasn't just about what he said, it was about why he said it. Was this about truth, or was this about retaliation? Was this about exposing something harmful, or was this about power, ego, and feeling rejected by an empire that no longer needed him? Meanwhile, Tasha K continued to poke the bear. She joked about how Beyoncé doesn't play. She joked about how lawsuits don't come with warning labels. And she joked about how bloggers love to talk tough until paperwork shows up at their door. The internet was split. Some people laughed with her. Others felt like she was being hypocritical. But one thing was clear: Jason Lee was suddenly very alone. As the days passed, more details allegedly surfaced. People speculated about restraining orders, cease and desist letters, and potential financial consequences. And Jason's tone reportedly shifted. Where there was once confidence, there was now defensiveness. Where there was bravado, there was now justification. And Beyoncé? Still silent. That silence hit differently now, because it wasn't passive anymore. It felt strategic. It felt like she had said everything she needed to say behind closed doors. And when someone like Beyoncé moves quietly, history shows that it's usually because she doesn't need public sympathy. She just needs results. The emotional impact of this situation goes deeper than headlines. This wasn't just about bloggers beefing. This was about a mother protecting her child, about drawing a line and saying, "You can talk about me, you can criticize my work, but my children are off limits." For parents watching this unfold, it hit home, because fame doesn't stop fear, money doesn't stop worry, and power doesn't erase that instinct to shield your child from harm. Beyoncé has always presented strength, control, and perfection, but this moment reminded people that underneath all of that is a woman who nearly lost her life giving birth, who went through medical trauma, and who fought to bring her children safely into the world. For Jason Lee, the emotional toll may be different. Public scrutiny, legal stress, and being labeled as someone who crossed an unforgivable line can destroy credibility overnight. Once trust is gone, platforms crumble, and in an industry built on access, losing favor with one of the biggest names in music is not a small thing. And for Tasha K, this situation was a mirror, watching someone else walk the path she already traveled. Laughing, yes, but maybe also recognizing the same mistakes, the same hunger for attention, and the same belief that controversy always pays. As this story continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the rules have changed. The internet is no longer the Wild West it once was, and celebrities are no longer letting bloggers experiment with their children's lives for clicks. This wasn't just drama, it was a warning. A warning that silence doesn't mean weakness. A warning that some boundaries are non-negotiable. And a warning that clout fades, but consequences don't. Because at the end of the day, scandals pass, podcasts end, views drop, but children grow up, and the internet never forgets how adults treated them when they were too young to defend themselves. And maybe that's the part that should make everyone pause. Because today, it's Beyoncé. Tomorrow, it could be anyone. And once that line is crossed, there's no laughing it off.